Welcome back to my channel. Today we're working on a requested look as well as a look that I filmed 8 years ago. Mint Drizzled chocolate makeup. This is a beautiful look, and believe me when I say the glow up is unreal on this particular look. I wish I had an old picture to show, but I don't. And we're using some WetnWild products, some loose pigment. I already primed my eyes with the Milani eyeshadow primer, and I have some powder down there to catch some fallout. We're using the WetnWild Rose in the Air palette. And first, we're going to pick up the lightest transition color on a super fluffy crease brush. Or blending brush, whatever, and we're going to windshield wiper that into our crease. We're really going to work that color in there and buff it up into the brow area. I'm going to be picking up this chocolate brown in the palette on a pencil brush. This is going to go in the outer corner area and the crease area where your orbital bone is. Where you can feel that bone, just line that up in there. Really work that color in there. Pounce it in there, pat it in there, sweep it in there. Just really get the color in there messily. We'll fix it later. We're going to blend that out, and also you don't have to use the same products I'm using. Use anything in your collection that is similar to these shades. We're really going to blend those shades together, and we're going between each brush, not adding any more color, but just using them as a tool to blend. And we're going to use the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer, and I always take it on the back of my hand. I'm going to take a concealer brush and start applying that to my lid. I'm going to apply a little bit, and I'm going to kind of like do a little blinky motion, as you can see there, and it's going to show you where you need to do your crease lining, basically your cut crease. And I always was a little bit intimidated by this technique. Since doing it and trying it is one of my favorite techniques to use now, and it is so easy. So easy. So we're going to be taking the Spectrum Cosmetics Loose Mineral Pigment in Seahorse. This is absolutely gorgeous. If I can remember her shop, her Etsy shop will be in the description box. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful minty shimmery shade. I spill a ton of it, just great. Now what you want to do is get a flat shader brush and really pat and press that into your brush. Then you are going to pat that on your lid. No sweeping yet. You need to pat and build up the color. Not that this color needs a lot of buildup, but it's just to lessen the fallout because it's a pigment. You really want to work that on your lid and leave a little bit of space towards the outer corner blank. Just pat that in. I'm putting in the inner corner as well. Just pat, 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 pat. Next up, we're taking the Lacolors Ice Pigment Powder in Twinkle. This shade is absolutely stunning as well. It's a beautiful shimmery teal pigment. I'm going to use that on a pencil brush, and I'm also going to be patting that in the outer corner. No sweeping yet. The only sweeping we're going to be doing really is near the edge of the minty shade, so that way we can blend them together. Now I'm going to go in with a combination of both of the brushes to blend the line and make them appear seamless. They're very similar in tone family or shade family, and they're both shimmery, so it's pretty easy. Okay, we're going to go back in with our chocolate brown shade, and we're going to reline and redefine our crease. I like the work that is going on and the blend that is in the crease already, so I'm going to leave that alone. Now I'm going to go in with the Seahorse shade, and I'm going to get some on the brush, and I'm going to spray that with setting spray to wet that and foil the eyeshadow. And look how stunning that is on the lid. It's absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommend this particular pigment from her. All of her shades are beautiful. She has tons to choose from. Seahorse is my favorite shade from her though. So we're going to line the lower lash line with the chocolate brown shade. It's so beautiful. This look is so stunning. I thank you so much for requesting it, girl. It's so beautiful. It's definitely worth a recreate. And we're just going to buff that out with our blending brush. And we're going to wipe away our fallout. Or our powder. We didn't really have much fallout. So in the Rose and the Air palette, we're taking the lightest shade in the palette. And we're going to use as a highlight shade. So we're going to use that on the brow bone. And then we're going to blend down some of the edges. We will also be going back in with our big fluffy brush. And blending the transition color with the brow color. I always like to do this, so that's what we're doing. We're just doing a combination of back and forth with the brushes. Of course, we're going to tightline just the upper rim, and then I'm going to be using first I'm using a Q-tip to clean out my waterline from any shadow that might be down there. I'm using Jordana's 24-hour eyeshadow pencil in Continuous Almond. Beautiful for the waterline and stays all day long. Now this L'Oreal Linear Intense eyeliner, it's the liquid one. We're using that to just line. We're just doing a thin line of that, and we're going to take the Lash Paradise mascara and do our lashes. And basically that's it. Now I lost the footage, don't know what happened to the rest of the footage, but basically I used Nude Lust from Maybelline 950 on my lips, or 920 on my lips, and this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed it, found it helpful. Stay tuned for more makeup tutorials. Thank you always for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already, and stay tuned for lots more videos.